Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back for another video. In today's video, we're going to take a look at OP, aka Optimism, and try to see what we're looking at as far as a February, March price prediction is concerned. If you like this content, would greatly appreciate it if you smash up that like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment in the comment section. I do want to draw your attention to the fact that I did do a video on Optimism already. This was 2 weeks ago, and general question, would I buy Optimism in this bear market? And you might be wondering, for Optimism, for OP, there really hasn't been a bear market because this is a pretty new cryptocurrency that just reached an all-time high. But, what we can say about this is that the price that we're looking at as far as the chart is concerned, it can certainly go much higher during a bull market phase, and we are clearly in a crypto bear market at least. And so check that video out. My answer is yes, that I would buy this, and in fact, that I actually did already buy Optimism. Mostly just it fits within a certain set of rules. I do like buying newer cryptocurrencies in bear markets, like a Polygon, what we saw last time around, or a Luna, even though, Luna crashed, but, up until Luna peaked, it was quite a ride. And Solana, cryptocurrencies like that. Optimism is a layer one like Solana. I have heard some people call it Walmart Solana, which I can't think of more of an insult for this cryptocurrency. But there are certain things to be excited about if you are an OP owner. But looking at the charts, actually, before we look at the charts, I do want to point out one thing that has me a little bit bearish to start out is simply this. You look at the circulating supply, we are at 5% of the max supply. And so, but what we see on Nasario, when we look at the circulating supply, is just flat, which means that it is not currently all that inflationary, but that there are vesting schedules, vesting releases that will happen over the coming years. And so that's just very important to keep in mind that the supply, I would assume 10 years from now is going to be much higher, much higher than what it is now. And maybe even 5 years from now, it'll be higher, which means that there's going to be more of this currency in the system and more selling pressure from holders. And so looking at the chart here, just drawing some fibs, I'm seeing short-term some cause for concern as far as, we had an amazing run. I did well with the OP that I bought. I bought somewhere in the 80-cent range. I think it was back here in October. I've ridden that high. I still haven't sold any, but I should probably sell some. I probably will. But we peaked at this point, I do believe, for February and for March that this was the peak. But I have reasons to be bullish in general short term, especially just considering how far we've dropped with the price. Now, as far as where I'm looking for entries, I would say somewhere around here, this 382 fib level from this bottom, drew the peak, from this bottom to the peak, drew the fib from that bottom to the peak. We're below the 618 level, which to me means, generally when we see a cryptocurrency go up to a new all-time high, if we see it go down to the 618 level, that's generally a good point to long, but we've fallen through, and I would expect us to continue to fall through. I am looking for new entries somewhere around here, which if you look on my chart, that's $1.62. And I could see us getting there over the span of the next month to a month and a half. So February, March, eventually I believe we'll get there. I don't think we're going to get to this level, but there's an outside possibility perhaps that we'll get to the $1.25. I think it's very unlikely that we would get to the previous bottom, which would be in the 60-cent range. But after a decent amount of time there at the 382 level, I could see us hanging around that for a bit of time. I could see us making a new move higher with this cryptocurrency and perhaps a 1.618 extension here. So let me extend the screen so we can see where the 1.618 currently it is at $4.82 eventually. Perhaps in 2023. I would say that's very likely in 2024 or 2025. It is within the realm of possibility. I'd say, maybe around the 50-50 range that we could see a $4.82 OP, but I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. And then as far as, full-on bull run. I wouldn't quite say that the sky is the limit with this cryptocurrency because of the supply dynamics and because of vesting schedule releases, but we saw a lot of strength in this rally. And to be quite frank with you, I do believe that there was some level of manipulation in that rally, which means, in my opinion, that we're probably going to see some level of manipulation in a bull market that's going to cause this cryptocurrency to go parabolic. So you never know. I mean, at this point, the fibs would be irrelevant. This is just a fib from range low to range high. We'd have to draw new fibs. But, we could make this chart look awfully small, and we could see Optimism go to extraordinarily high prices. But if and when that happens, it's going to be a quick move up, and so do not be exit liquidity with this. If you see it going parabolic in 2024, 2025, you're not going to have much time to exit. That's the name of the game with cryptocurrencies like this that pumped the way that this one did. It'll be much faster than even this. I mean, this is a daily chart. We, started the move up at the beginning of the year, did what it more than quadrupled in price within the span of about a month. It's going to be much faster in a bull run. So just keep that in mind if you're looking at this cryptocurrency. Again, I own some. The OP that I bought, I have not sold yet. It seems to me like it now would be a decent time to sell. But with that in mind, I don't think we're going to go all that much lower than where we are now. So it's more of just a selling in order to reload at a different point. But if you're just more of a holder, I think it's perfectly fine to be holding now. I don't think we're going to go all that much lower, and you never know. I mean, perhaps there's another big intentional pumping of this price coming up sometime soon. But again, $1.60. I would say that is my prediction for February and March, but that I would see a reason to be optimistic about Optimism in the medium term. So that is all I have for today. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section of this video. What do you think? Do you think I'm crazy? I'm always open to reasoning when it comes to any cryptocurrency that I review. But otherwise, I will see you in another video. Peace.